Hello, YouTube. So I decided I was just gonna jump out there and do a YouTube channel. Well, no, it's not a YouTube channel because I already have a YouTube channel. I just don't really have any videos on it. A vlog. I want to start vlogging. And that's something my kids have always told me, well, my girls anyway, like, oh, Mom, you should start vlogging. And I'm like, I might have got time for that. But here I am. Bing. I'm going to start vlogging. So to everybody who's tuned in, thank you for joining me on my first official vlog entry. And I think I'm going to title it Simply Sharice. Simply Sharice. After you guys have watched a couple of my videos, if you have any other name suggestions, let us know, because I don't know how none of this work. I don't know no guidelines. I don't know none of that. I'm just gonna go for it. And the main purpose of it is just to be simply me. Whatever I got going on throughout my day, I'm gonna do product reviews. I might bring you in the kitchen with me, go to a few family events, stuff like that. We can talk about a lot of different topics: mental health issues, spiritual issues, parenting issues, relationship issues. It's just simply Sharice. And I just want to make something that's just universal and for everybody to get into. So, on my first vlogging review adventure, Simply Sharice is gonna try Simply Spite. Simply Spite or Simply Sharice. So I heard about this coming out over the winter and I was like, oh my God, that's gonna be so good. I really want to try it. So I'm in the Midwest area and I know that sometimes things don't get released to us when it gets released to everybody else, but we were fortunate enough to get it. So I have my ice, my straw. This is the drinking glass. So if I have this glass out, I have to do a little sip and talk. I got this glass from, where did I get this from? TJ Maxx. I got this glass from like TJ Maxx. It was like $4 or $5. I like it because it's different. It's kind of cool. And that is nothing, nope, that's nothing in my glass. That's actually a part of the glass. There's something in the glass, like in the glass. So anyway, so we have strawberry lemonade, blueberry lemonade, signature lemonade, and watermelon lemonade. So we're just gonna keep it simple, and we're just going to try. Let's just try the regular lemonade one first, and let's see how that goes. Trying to figure out how to open it, and I know how I just opened it. It wasn't right, but oh no, that's blueberry. That's another blueberry. Oh my God, they got like all the blueberries like right as soon as you open it. That's strawberry, and the alcohol content on these 5%. 5%, can you see that? Yep, 5. I don't know how to make it focus, but 5%. It says 5%. So let's see. I probably should have opened it on the other end. Oh my God. Then you have watermelon. And here's the classic lemonade. Okay, so we got all of those, and it's 12 in a pack, 3 of each, and I got it from my local Total Wine and More store in Fairview Heights. So let's see. So it's supposed to be like lemonade. Smell like lemonade. It's not supposed to be like sparkly or anything, because some of the stuff I was reading and stuff, they was wanting to make sure people knew that it's not a sparkling drink. It's literally just lemonade. So that looks sparkling to me. Does that not look sparkling to you? Do you see the fizzies? that looks sparkling to me. So I don't know what they consider not sparkling, but that is sure sparkle content. So let's see. Let's stir. Okay. You can taste the liquor. It's not real strong though. It tastes pretty good. I don't really taste a whole lot of lemonade taste. I taste a little bit of lemonade. But again, they say it's not sparkly, but did you even hear that? Could you hear the fizz? But like I said, it is a 12 pack. I got it from my local Total Wine. See, it has strawberry, blueberry, signature, classic lemonade, and the watermelon lemonade. And I paid $14 for this. So every day for the next few days, when I get ready to do Simply Sharice, we'll review a Simply Spiked. So yeah. But anyway, so yeah, it's all right. It's pretty good, I guess. It's not too strong. I'm thinking some of the other ones, the other flavors would probably taste better. So, in my, like I said, we're gonna do product reviews and stuff like that. And in my product reviews, we're gonna do hair product reviews, just any type of product review. If you have any particular product that you would like for me to try and review, let me know and drop a comment down below and I'll make sure I do it. So make sure you like, okay, so what are you supposed to say? Make sure you like, click subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you'll know when I post new videos. So yeah, it's okay. Mom, there that is. Simply Spiked. You know, sometimes I'd be wondering, what kind of alcohol is it? Like, do they put on here what kind of alcohol they use? It just says alcohol. So I guess it's just like, it says, does not contain distilled spirits. Okay. It says, so the ingredients: carbonated water, alcohol, cane sugar, lemon juice from concentrate, citric acid, sodium citrate, natural flavors, and sativa. So 1 can is 5% juice and 170 calories for all you people who are watching your calories. And I need to join that club. I need to watch my calories, cut them damn calories in half and everything else, because your girl needs to lose some weight. But 19 total carbs. So yeah. So it says it does not contain distilled spirits. So I know spirits is an alcohol drink, is liquor. So what is distilled spirits? Can somebody Google that for me and drop a comment below and let me know what that is? But yeah, so here that is. Simply Spiked. Like I said, it tastes pretty good. So yeah, so there is Simply Sharice's Simply Spiked review. Tastes pretty good. 8 out of 10 would recommend. So yeah, so I'm gonna cut this here for now, and I'm gonna take you to my kitchen because we gotta cook dinner. I wanted to make some black eyed peas in my Ninja Foodie today, but for whatever reason, I can't find any black eyed peas anywhere. And I don't want the black eyed peas in a can. I want the black eyed peas in a bag. I can't find it. My daughter's coming through the door. She's coming to the door with the dogs. There's the dogs. I have Rottweilers. She's on the phone. I know she's on the phone. So she probably gonna have a fit because when she come in here, she don't know I'm doing my first vlog. Let's see what she said when she come in. You hear them beasts? Those are the beasts. The family beasts. They outside running around. It's hot outside. See, there she is. There's my daughter. Oh my gosh, she has a gun in her hand.
Are you making a YouTube video?
Yes. She has a gun in her hand. But it's cool though. It's just a BB gun. She's fine.
If you're doing a YouTube video, I think you should turn the camera the other way.
I don't want to turn the camera the other way. This is my first one, and we're gonna go at it. We're gonna figure out how it goes.
Oh, and you doing a taste test?
We're doing my first one.
Are you tipsy?
No, I'm really not. I'm not tipsy. So it's like I said, 5% alcohol. I'm not tipsy at all. Don't feel anything yet. No, you cannot taste it. No, she's under 21. That will not be happening on my channel.
I'm 25.
She wish. Anyway, so yeah, Simply Spiked, reviewed by Simply Sharice, and I'll be back shortly for in the kitchen and cook time. Hey guys, we are in the kitchen now, and we are about to prepare dinner for tonight. So for tonight's dinner, we are having salmon croquette, which is going to be for me. I'm making the girls pork chops. We are going to have white rice, steamed broccoli with butter and kosher salt. We're going to have biscuits out of the can. They are coming out the can tonight.
Hey guys, so first things first, I'm going to start on the dish that's going to take the longest, which is the white rice. It's going to take about 14 to 15 minutes in my Ninja Foodi. It's just me and my daughters, so I'm just making a small serving, 2 cups of white rice, 2 cups of water for 14 minutes total cook time. I always rinse my rice off first. It makes for a fluffier rice. And you're also going to see me add a pinch of salt to it, sea salt, of course, sea salt to it, just to add a little bit of flavor to the water. And here we are with these biscuits straight out the can, just like I said I was going to do. Out the can. So your classic buttermilk biscuits from Pillsbury, just place them out and bake them according to instructions. So what do you guys use to season your salmon croquette? I love the Goya line. So I use adobo, the total seasoning, some Slap Your Mama, hot paprika I got from a spice shop, some honey garlic from Weber, of course the pink salmon, 1 raw egg, a red and yellow bell pepper, and half of this sweet yellow onion. Everybody seasons theirs differently. So what do you guys use? Comment below. Since it's just going to be me eating salmon croquette tonight, I tend to chop my bell pepper and onion a little bit thicker because I love the taste. And actually, I'm using less than 1/3 of each yellow and red bell pepper. My onion, I use less than 1/3 of that, but I did take time to chop that up a little bit finer. So when it comes to seasoning, I usually like to season pretty heavy, but I didn't too much this time because I'm only using 1 can of salmon. So there's your raw egg, your Goya line of seasonings, your Slap Your Mama, your hot paprika that I mentioned I got from a local spice shop, along with your Weber honey garlic. And once I'm done with that, I'm gonna sit this to the side so I can prep my salmon.
Okay guys, I slowed down the video for this part, because it's very important that when you are using the salmon out of a can, that you take your time to actually go through it, remove the skin, and actually feel for bones, because sometimes there are bones. See that's a bone. So you want to try to remove as many of those bones as possible. So make sure that when you go through it, typically it'll break off into like 2 pieces. And like the biggest piece, so you can see right there, like that's a bone. You want to make sure you carefully try to separate those 2 pieces. So see, this side is clean. There's no bones on that side, but see, everything stayed right there. And typically what I do is I just do a little bit of pressure and make that whole bone come out. And you can just go through it and see if you have any other little pieces. Like I say, like this skin part, I take it out. My granny took it out, so I take it out. Sometimes I just didn't ask questions and I just went with it. So yeah, make sure you take out all the bones.
So I was totally out of saltine crackers, so I used club crackers and I processed them in my food processor to get them nice and fine. I mixed this into my salmon as well as coat my salmon to help it have a nice golden crust and to help bind it together. So I totally forgot one of my additional main ingredients, which is the green onion. So I just chopped up 1 stalk of green onion and mixed that around in there with the salmon that I added after I've cleaned it, along with my peppers. So you just want to mix it, make sure it's finely put together, make sure everything is mixed real good. And then I'm going to add a little bit of the crackers to help it bind together. And now let's make patties. So I make the patties, and I made 3 out of this can. So I make the patty, you can make it as big or small as you want. I made these like medium size. And then there it is, I coated with the crackers that I processed earlier, and I set them to the side to prep for frying. Now it's time to get the pork chops together. I am a strong believer of rinsing off my meat before I use it. So I get it all nice and clean to go ahead and get it prepped for seasoning. So once I've rinsed my meat and I've washed my hands, I typically don't touch the meat anymore because I have to grab my seasoning containers. So I'll pat it dry with the paper towel a little bit so the seasoning can stick. I'll use my seasonings that I love to use all the time, which is the Slap Your Mama, the hot paprika. I use a little bit of hot honey, and I use some garlic pepper. I'm sorry, my camera wasn't positioned right, so you couldn't see the labels. Like I said, guys, my first video, this is a journey, and we're gonna go through this together. Make sure you coat both sides really, really well with seasoning. And I'm gonna go ahead and get those seasoned, and I'm gonna let them sit to the side for 10 to 15 minutes before cooking. So now that the meat is sitting to the side, getting ready to be fried, I'm gonna start my broccoli. I use Members Mark broccoli from Sam's, about a half a cup of water, my favorite sea salt, and I use butter to cook with it. I do not use margarine, no margarine, only butter. And I'm gonna put the lid on that, put that on a low to medium heat as it sets to the side, and that can be steaming while everything else is cooking. So now let's get ready to fry these salmon patties. Just as a side note, I do fry my salmon patties in bacon grease with a little bit of butter. This is some fresh bacon grease that was left over from this morning's breakfast. I cook each side for about 4 or 5 minutes until they're golden brown. Again, sorry about the camera angle. You couldn't see the whole skillet, but I'm gonna get it right, I promise. So I don't know about you, but my grandmother who taught me how to cook is from the South, and she taught me to season my flour. So for this, I'm gonna use a little bit of Slap Your Mama, a little bit of garlic salt, and a little bit of black pepper. Not too much seasoning because the pork chops are already seasoned. Then I'm gonna pull out my favorite cast iron skillet. I'm gonna fry my pork chops in peanut oil for about 7 minutes each side. So it should totally take about maybe 12 to 14 minutes for these pork chops because they're kind of thick. Those salmon croquettes are looking amazing. Once these pork chops are ready, I'm gonna pull them out, set them to the side on a plate with a paper towel so they can drain. So now our broccoli is done after about 10 minutes. Our white rice is done. I'm gonna add about 1/3 of a cup of unsalted butter and let this sit in the pot and let it melt a little bit so we can be ready to eat. So here are our perfectly fried pork chops. My salmon croquette could have came out a little bit darker, so club crackers I see prevents it from getting as dark as I wanted it. And of course our fluffy white rice, which turned out amazing. And this meal would not be complete without Smuckers. Okay, now we're done. It didn't take too long, but let's say our grace. Lord, please bless this food in Jesus' name. Amen. And now, let's eat. Thanks for joining me on Simply Sharice. I'll see you next time. Hey guys, thanks again for joining Simply Sharice for my first vlogging adventure. So for next time, are there any topic suggestions? Any product reviews you want to know about? Just make sure you leave me a comment below and let's see what we can make happen.
And again, don't forget to turn on your notification bell.